Hey guys, so yeah, yesterday somebody actually put this on Twitter and on Facebook, but yesterday was actually an anniversary. It's not a silver anniversary yet, but it's getting there. It's probably it'll get there basically in 2 years, basically in 2024. But they did talk about it, and I just thought, why not talk about it myself? Just do this little video. And also, I got to give a shout out to Metal Jesus Rocks because some of the videos that got recommended to me were of his videos, and some of them were where he did a collab with John Hancock on the SEGA Dreamcast, and then he did a video several months ago, back in May, I believe, where he talked about the various versions of the console he has, along with the controllers and accessories and all that. So I figured, why not, talk about mine. My console, basically, a console that I know I've talked nothing, but I do know I talked about before, but I'm sure a lot of people are like, really? Because once you see this, you'll be like, really? You have it? And yes, I do. And what I'm talking about is, of course, the SEGA Dreamcast. That's right, I have a SEGA Dreamcast in my collection of consoles. I got this, I'm trying to think, I think I got this at the video store across from where I lived in Lawrence, Kansas. I think I got this from a Game Exchange, which was right across the street from where I lived. And I got it there, and I was like, I got to get my hands on one. Because once this came out, everybody was like, people were like, hyped about it and everything, because it was obviously, obviously it wasn't just, Sega's last console officially, but it was also, so graphically almost, I wouldn't say superior, but graphically better in some cases, depending on the games and all that. And people were just talking, very highly about it. The unfortunate thing about it, though, is, despite talking very highly about it, it didn't sell well. And I think it's because everybody was more into what they were getting with, the PS1, and then what they were hearing about with the upcoming PS2, and then the upcoming original Xbox, and, what Nintendo was doing. And everybody's focus was on that. And Sega was just, left in the dust, even with the Dreamcast launch and all the accessories that came with it. I mean, the fact that it had modem to it, and all that, and you had all these areas like AV output right there, obviously, and trying to think serial output. I don't know what that is. I have to look that up. And then of course the power plug, and you can have these modified. I mean, MJR, as I call him, MJR, Metal Jesus Rocks, had his modified to where, now it has HDMI output and all that. So you can get these customized, remodded, fixed up, and everything to still run good but look a little bit better. And as you can tell, mine has seen better days. Yeah, mine has seen better days. I really gotta clean it up a little bit, but yeah, mine has seen better days. It still plays, it still opens up and everything, but yeah, it's seen better days. From an outlook. From a outer look and everything, but it still plays. It still plays very well when I wanted to. And then of course, you can't have the game without, or you can't have the console without having, of course, the controller. And of course, that's what this is. I got the controller, and of course, I got the VMU thing that comes with it. And originally I had more than like one game. I had, a couple of games. One of the games I had was the not PS, but the Dreamcast version of WWF Attitude. And then I had to sell that because of the fact that I was low on finances. But I kept one game, and it's currently, right now, I think, right now as I speak, that one game's in the closet right now with the other CDs. I think it's with the other CDs. No, is it right? No, it's in the closet with the other CDs. I believe. Yeah, my other CDs. It's in the closet right now. And of course, that's Sonic Adventure. And that game right there, Sonic Adventure, sold the Dreamcast right off the bat for a lot of folks. And it definitely sold me on getting one eventually. But like I said, I got this at a game exchange when I was working. I think I was like a couple of years in working with Burger King or something. And I decided I was going to treat myself. And I went to Game Exchange, and there it was. There was the Dreamcast right there, and I said I got to get it, and I did. So yeah, the last Dreamcast. I mean, the last Sega console officially was actually my first, because me and my family, as I've mentioned before, have always been Nintendo people, or Nintendo people, Nintendo family. Even though we would venture out to other consoles, like later on PlayStation, Xbox, and all that, we were mostly Nintendo, with a dabble before then in the Atari 2600 realms and all that, but we were mostly always Nintendo. And of course, with the TurboGrafx 16 being my console, that was the other venture outside of Nintendo as well. But mostly with those exceptions of Atari, TurboGrafx, and then later on, of course, with every other console, PlayStation, Xbox, and everything, we were most, with those being like this only exceptions outside of Nintendo, we were mostly NES, SNES, 64, GameCube, Wii U, all that. You Switch, you get the idea. So for me, this was, like I said, the first official Sega console I got, and ironically, it was the last one. But yeah, 23 years ago, it's hard to believe, man. It's hard to believe that this console basically, in my opinion, inspired a lot of other consoles that came later on, like PS2, like PS3, like Xbox, like 360, like GameCube, PS4, and all that. To me, this inspired them to graphically get better at what they equipped the consoles with software-wise, so that you can get a better feel, a better enjoyment out of the games you play. But yeah, that's just But yeah, I just wanted to do this little video, let you know about my past history. Again, 23 years ago, well, not 23 for me, but basically let you know my past history with the Dreamcast. When I got it, I think I got it about 3 years into its existence, 3 or 4 years into its existence. So, I got it, at a decent price. I can't remember how much I paid, but it was decent. And I played it. I have played it, and I still play it occasionally when I can hook it up and have fun with it. The one thing I gotta do, and I'm gonna probably look online for this, because I know Level Hike releases these kind of things. Companies like Level Hike releases them. I'm going to try to get myself an HDMI cord for it. One of those HDMI cords they sell, so I can start playing it again on television, maybe record some footage as well. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here, like I said, 23-year anniversary, let you know my thoughts on it, and as well as show you my my console. And like I said, as you can tell, it definitely needs a lot of cleanup work, and eventually I'll get to that down the line. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Comment below, live chat during the premiere, and until then, talk to y'all later.